Hello everyone, and Merry Christmas from me. This is sort of an early Christmas present. I know you might be a bit surprised to see us doing OpenTTD again, seeing as I've basically said I won't. But doing the tutorial about how to install CargoDist, having a bit of a play about on it, it sort of whetted me appetite for the game again. And with us getting a lot of subscribers on the HOVS doing it, thought it'd be a nice treat for them and everyone who followed it that I did this game. Sort of as a thank you for the last year. I don't know, I only started Let's Playing in about April, May time, so it's like only like really half a year that I've been Let's Playing, but even still, it's our first Christmas together. So yeah, I've got a lot of Christmassy music in the background. That is because the headphones that I've got and the microphone actually have a built-in sound card which I cannot record game audio from. The reason that you hear game audio in my other Let's Plays, right, in the other Let's Play, which I'm doing at the moment, which is Medieval 2 Total War, is because I can use Fraps, and Fraps records it straight from the game, it doesn't record it from the sound card. So therefore, it doesn't matter what I'm using, Fraps will record it. But unfortunately I can't use Fraps for this game. So I've had to fill it with a load of free music, full credits in the description, so I don't get sued. Even though I can't get sued because it's free music, but it's only fair they went through the time to make the music and to make it free, and it's only fair that they get credit. So anyway, I have already set up a system to avoid any potential failure. That'll be Christmas or Xmas, and this obviously it was going to be a winter wonderland, obviously. Basically what the gimmick for this one is, I'm going to set up a mail system, and mail systems do not make money at all. So passengers as well. I'm going to talk you through the system that I've already got in place. I'll show you. I've actually used one cheat, but that is to change the date. As you can see, increase money doesn't have a tick next to it, so I haven't cheated any money in. Change date. It was in 1972 when I saved it. I've moved it back to 1960 because that's the date that I started it. It's a nice round number. That's the only reason. I've got no vehicles that shouldn't appear in 1960. As you can see, I've got 2 buses and 2 of the same train. Tell a lie, there's diesel there. Different diesel one. That might be different, but I'm sure it's not going to impact the game too much. So anyway, first system that I had is this one. No, it wasn't that one, because that one's got the bus. It was this one. Crawley to Leicester. Basically it's just a simple line, stops off there, waits 20 days, goes there, waits 20 days through the use of the timetable. I think I removed that actually. No, stay for 20 days. So basically it gets there, it like loads up passengers for 20 days and then pisses off to there, loads of passengers for 20 days. It's handy for when a place isn't putting out enough people to fill a train like instantly. And also when they're not, like it would take a long time for it to fill using full load. Basically what that does is like it'll stay there, it'll fill up to however full it gets in 20 days, normally about like 80% full, and then it'll go off there and do the same. So that's my first line, and that's making a fair bit of profit. This is actually paused at the moment because cars, and I don't know what's happened to that sprite there. So yeah, that's making 29,000 to £30,000 a year. I've actually paid off my loan as well, which is quite nice. That means I've got that much money to play with and no loan interest to worry about. Right, so my second line was actually this train. Now this train goes from Rotherham to Yaxley, and that's, again, it's a simple system, but the station at Rotherham wasn't getting that many people because you can see most of its coverage area is just fields. So I actually implemented this bus route because I'm using CargoDist. I've also got no AI, so hopefully it won't crash. But I'm using CargoDist. It goes from, passengers go from Rotherham Central, get dropped off at Rotherham, and then get on the train to there. Basically that's just a feeder service for there, but Rotherham does produce, that station there does produce some passengers to go to there, but it's mostly just shuttling them on to go on the bus. So that's making a fair bit of money as well. I think that's making a similar profit, 25 bit less than the other one, and the buses are also making a slight profit, 1,000, and I'm not sure where the other one's hiding. Probably at the, nope, not there. Anyway, was making 2,000, bus 1, wherever it's hiding. Ah, sneaky, I don't even know where it is. Yeah, wait. Oh, wait, no. Eh? Ah, sneaky. Right, so anyway, let's unpause this. And so, using CargoDist, I'm gonna do passengers as well, just to make sure that my income stays supplemented. So you can see my company, Santa's Full Stack, run by S. Claus, and that's the closest I could get to Santa. There's no like white hair that isn't the monk coat, and there's no beards, there's just mustaches. So yeah, and there's no red suits. I'm a bit disappointed. Must have died out in the 70s, red suits. Not that I really know, seeing as I wasn't alive then, or the 80s for that matter. So yeah, may as well set up my mail route in a place that I'm already in. Now, my method for this is going to be really inefficient, and it's going to make a lot of people rage. So if you hate inefficiency, I would advise you look away for this Let's Play. I would advise that you just ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist, pretend it's your bastard love child. Right. What I like to do is I like to build depots, like sorting depots, like real post people do. So what I do is I connect. Also a note to mention about this snow. I've actually got a mod for it called the Snowline mod, and basically as the months progress, the snow line recedes, and as the winter months come in, the snow line comes back down. In the winter months, towns won't grow, so they need, unless they've got food, but if they live above the snow line, they need food regardless. So whatever, even if I was to deliver passengers to Salford for 20 years, if I wasn't getting any food, then it wouldn't grow at all. Just a little note about this snow line. So, what I like to do is something like this. Build a little roundabout. Maybe extend that a little bit. See, the snow's retreating. I know it looks a bit ugly, but it's the best I can do. Can't make it all change at once because Transport Tycoon won't allow that. So anyway, like that, make it look nice. So you've got your one-way system in, and how can I do this? You've got your one-way system out. I really should have this a bit further across. So, and then I can do it like a roundabout, so they've got to go a certain way around. Piss off. There. Very Christmassy of, is it? Telling things to piss off. I'm only like a couple of minutes into it. So anyway, build the depot. You don't need a very big one. I made it bigger than it needs to be just for future expansion, in case there is, because I mean I've got Capel FN, it might go even far as Fulford, Berscow. So yeah, that's going to be the main terminal for this. And what I do is I like sort of build local supply depots, like all over, and then I connect them through rail. So therefore, people from Rotherham could send a letter to there, and then from rail it'll go like up here, and then from there it'll get delivered to whoever. And it's really intricate, and I like intricate things. It's not very practical, but it's intricate. So anyway, basically they're going to go in. We're going to have to go around that way and out that way. So I'm going to put a depot there. The other way. Yeah, like that. The depot goes there. Bollocks. Bollocks, fuck. Right, well I can't see behind that depot anymore, so I'm gonna have to delete it. That's a good start, isn't it? Isn't it just? And I've just realised that I'm going to have to extend that as well, just to make sure that they don't try and go that way around. Because I like my order, I like neatness, things that you can predict. Very anal like that. Yeah, I'll actually stick the depot there so they can just go straight in and out. So anyway, I need somewhere that will I can drop off letters. That's good enough. It's pretty much station centre. So yeah, I can go station centre, pretty much centre of town. That's what I meant to say. It somehow came out different. This is all built up. Do the Likers enough to allow us to destroy a building? Yes, they do. Which will be the cheapest. 65,000. I don't think I'll be destroying that. 56,000, 56,000. Right, this is really expensive. Why is it so expensive? Right. Fuck me. Right, that church is probably going to be the cheapest one to destroy, even though that's like 50 odd thousand. Or there, accepts mail. Yeah. How about there, accepts mail? That's good enough. It's good enough for me. I would like, oh, I could do a drive-through one. But then again, that's not really very professional, just lumbering letters out onto the street. I could stick it there. Yeah, that's good enough for me. So Loughborough. I will stick A1 there because that's quite central. And Salford is pretty much not very built up, so I'll stick it there. And yeah, let's start building vehicles. We want buses, we want trucks, unreliable vehicles. So, well, this is going to Rotherham Woods there, and what you do, well, what I do is I tell it to unload and take cargo, so they will unload whatever's on, take it to there. So yeah, I really should work on me like money making ventures as well, because I mean this isn't going to be sustained for very long. Because it doesn't make, these don't make profits at all. You're very, very lucky if you have a mail service that makes a profit that isn't train. Trains can make a fair bit of profit. So yeah, go to Loughborough Woods and unload. I won't have you skip. I'm going to send them away now. I don't want to do that, but yeah, too late. And buy this. No, you're going already one going to Yaxley, so I'm going to have you go to Loughborough Woods, unload. I'm going to rename this to Loughborough Sorting Office. So yeah. Right, and more new vehicles. I don't want tourist buses. I want trucks, mail trucks. Yeah. Unload all. No longer accepts food. Well, that's good because I'm not sending you food. I don't know why you would think you will get food. You're not that privileged. So yeah, as you can see, well, you're not yet because the first trip, but eventually start. Like say there, how that's just maybe not. What? You just loaded that back up. Are you the one going to Loughborough? Why is that just loaded that? You'll have to investigate. Right, so let's see what you do. You transfer there, we'll go. So it's got 5 bags of mail waiting there to go to Rotherham Woods. Now what they would have been to any place. So therefore the one coming from Rotherham will come in, pick them up and drop them off there. All very fancy and quite, like, I mean, if it was more like money making. Oh shit, I've also remembered I've not tell them to go get serviced once they've been there, so you'll get serviced. And you get serviced. Yes, there we go. How many times do I need to click for that, for fuck's sake? And you're broken down, you could do this good servicing. Sounds very sexual. And you get serviced. Right, so basically they're going to go in, drop the shit off, and get serviced, then go back out. Yeah. Speed it up a bit. See why. Because passengers, for some reason, are really expensive compared to mail. I mean, I can get it up on the graph, not this graph. Cargo payment rates and so on. Whoa, what's that? Ooh, what is that? Pink, 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 pink. Vehicles. Vehicles is really well paid. Right, so if it's disable all, there's passengers, there's mail. See the difference? Actually, mail's even higher. What? That cannot be right. Apparently mail's higher paid. It's used to me. I mean, it might be because there's hard, like, mail production's a lot lower. I mean, look, passengers last month 91, mail last month 3. That's probably why then. Not that it's like not very well paid, it's just that towns don't produce enough of it. You've got all these old people writing to the BBC complaining about the programmes. I would have thought they'd be pouring out in droves. See, it's not very effective for the smaller places which don't get much mail. Yeah. Let's have a look at the ratings here. Poor. And the mail just disappears because the rating's poor and they've decided that they don't want the letters sent. They'd rather not tell Santa what they want for Christmas. And I've just hit the headphone wire and made it move. No doubt that's reverberated down the microphone. So, anyway, I need some more money making ventures. I've got Whitney there, which is quite a large place. And I could sort of expand that line to go through Crawley and onto Whitney. Probably a good idea. So, say, suburban stations. Buffer. Everyone's got to have a buffer. And five long. We're off in this sort of direction. No! And oil fields. Right, you can go through the scenic route. Ooh, actually, that's what I said. I was going to stick to mail, oil refinery, yeah, chemical plant, refined products. It's just, I don't know if I should. I did say I was going to do just mail and passengers, but that's so tempting. I mean, they're basically there, just on a plate. And I swear to God, I never even saw them when I was making up this network. Even though I've got a fucking station there. Oops, I've realised I've not got that reversing at the end of the line. So therefore, I am actually going to have to quickly build a loop, which I know got some people a bit annoyed at the inefficiency of it all. Yeah. Loop-de-loop, motherfucker. That's scraggy as fuck, that. If it's going to loop, it's got to at least look nice. Not shit like that. Right. If I was to remove that road. Refuses to allow, after everything I've done for you. Just mediocre. What? Just because I accidentally built the wrong thing, you're going to call us mediocre? Right. So, Whitney. How am I going to do this? If I was to do it there to there to there, that's unfairly getting more service than the outliers. I either like to have things in a loop or one to one and then 1-to-1. So I might actually just build another platform to Whitney if the council will allow us, because they're a bit cundish at the moment. I might have to just build it there and sort of track around or there even. Ah, they're pure bastards, these councils. Let's see, how could I do it? How could I do it? I could plonk it there. That would look a bit shit. Fuck it, I can go there. I'm not really going to look at them. So anyway, that goes. That's the junction. There. And so I'm going to make it so that that train there cannot go onto that platform. Is that broken down yet again? So reliability 0%. Are you not getting serviced or not? Shit. Service. Yeah, just go to the depot, man. I want to speed things up. For some reason that's decided it doesn't want to go to... It's broken down in the depot. Right, go. What? What the hell happened there? It must be this timetable. It must be late, so it's sort of skimping on the getting serviced part. Right, so anyway, where was I? I was trying to navigate this. So what I will do is have this raised. And go like so. And bridge across. The cheaper way to do it really would just raising one instead of the two, because with the build on slopes feature that got implemented in OpenTTD, you don't need to raise both of them, because I mean in the default one you couldn't build on slopes, you couldn't like build there and there, you would have to be dead flat. But I think this is a better system, and that looks stupid as hell, but fuck it. What I could do then is sort of, once Whitney Council likes it a bit more, I could sort of build it through Express Rail and have Express Rail from Leicester to Whitney. For the posh people who can afford the Express Rail. Of course, the poor people in the cattle class will have to go from Whitney, Crawley, and then Crawley on to Leicester. So unlucky them. But I'm going to stick a depot there, and let me learn the train. Pow. Oh, 79,000 there. Take out a loan. I know I got rid of my loan, but it'll pay itself off soon enough. And I don't want it to do that though. I want it to go there, and then service, and then there, and then service. Right, and also wait for 20 days. Time 20. And then change time 20. Right, go. Do it. Ah, because I haven't signaled it up. Path-based signals. Was a bit derpy of us, just thinking it would go automatically. No. Right, so path-based signal there. Path-based signal there. Anywhere else that it crosses, that goes in that way. And it comes out this way, so like that sort of thing. See if that works. No shit. How's this gonna work? Right. Stop that from happening. Then you backtrack. So therefore it can't, because I've got turn on 90s fibbing. So therefore, it is impossible. C'est impossible. And there we go, see? Anyway, I'm going to stick a path-based signal there, and also a path-based signal there, because it's only going to block itself that way, so that doesn't really matter. Stick a path-based signal there as well. Only for that one. Comes, breaks down in the middle of the junction like a boss, and makes more money. Rotherham no longer accepts food, boo-hoo. So you can see you've got passengers from Whitney going to Leicester. You've also got passengers from this station going to Leicester, because all the passengers who are going to Whitney have been picked up. And also passengers from Leicester will be going to Whitney. Well, before they got picked up anyway. Right, so let's see how this is doing. Is this picked up yet? No, it has not. Anyway, Rotherham, let's see, max 56, is that it? 56 mail, even still that's not a whole lot compared to how many passengers it can make. 625 passengers, 56 letters. Mail really should be a bit more. I mean, it's in a normal game, in a game that isn't gimmicky like this one. Like when you just play it normally, you wouldn't really touch mail with a barge pole. It's just not effective. Unless you're using trains, of course. I mean, look how much mail's waiting here. Like a whole 15 bags of mail. Even fill a fucking van. So yeah, there's my system. Sometimes full sack. And that's going to be it for the first episode of this Christmas special extravaganza. So I will see you in the next one. Until then, farewell.